Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim and this is Starlight Expeditions Pokerole, our Pokemon ttrpg. This is Chapter 2, Episode 4, Stacking Blocks 3. We'll go ahead and begin introductions with Rygon.
No, I had a piece of chicken. Nom, nom. Hello, everyone. My name is Rygon from the channel Rygon Plays. I am the storyteller for this game. And what that means is that I am the individual who is responsible for creating this world that you see here and that the players will be playing in. I'll be telling the players the consequences of their actions, as well as moving all the little pieces and voicing all of the little NPCs that they come across. I hope you all enjoy tonight's game, and I look forward to seeing what my players do. I turn it back over to Zim so we can get player introductions out of the way. Then we will be doing the recap. Maybe a couple of other little things, and then we will start. Go ahead.
Well, we start with Amos.
Hi, I'm Amos. Hi, I'm Warnimal, and I play Amos, and I'm a Growlithe, and I'm gonna blow up another building.
Alrighty, and for tonight's question for all of you, and you are going to be involved in this as well, Avi.
Yes.
What pizza topping would your character have on their pizza?
Oh, that very much of an easy one. I would say definitely would be. Probably.
Oh, just a second. This is for Amos.
Oh,
I haven't thought about what kind of foods they would like. Besides, like they like drinking. I feel like Amos would like something spicy. I feel like peppers or pepperoni or
Okay. So pepperoni pepper pizza?
yeah, peppers or just like pepperoni or something.
Gotcha. Then we shall call it a pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni.
All right. And who is next, Zim?
Azurith.
Greetings all, I am Arzedeu, and I play Azurith, the off-color jangmo-o. Also, please don't blow up another building, that gave quite the headache, Amos. And as to the question of favorite foods, right?
Topping you'd have on your pizza.
Topping I have on pizza.
Yep, your character. What would they have?
What's a pizza?
This is a valid response.
It is. But what kind of topping would they have? Legit question.
If Azurith would have any toppings, he would probably have all the meats. All the meats.
Okay. We'll just get a
You
live
have a
cow and
pizza.
plop it right on top.
Dig right into that.
Alrighty. Zim, you mind if I slip Avi into this one?
I figured we'd just do him here at the end of everybody else.
Okay. Alright, who's next then?
Dart.
Hello everyone, my name is Seda, and I play Dart, the steel ground Rockruff. As for favorite pizza topping, something meaty and full of flavor. Unconventional, but steak would be an excellent pizza topping. If ball bearings weren't, if the ball bearings were not socially acceptable. Because that is his like favorite thing he's eaten so far.
Like you can spit them out at deadly speeds.
Yes.
I am Zim,
Alright.
and I am playing Jet, the ghost electric Rockruff. For his favorite topping, probably sausage. Like if they have a variety of Italian sausage, that too, but sausage just has a more adventurous flavor to it.
Perfectly fair. It also ties in very well for the upcoming adult movie. So you ordered extra sausage, huh?
Definitely not what was his thought process, or mine.
I'm pulling out the hammer.
All right, moving on.
Jolene.
Hello, I am Lyndon. I play the ever so sweet Jolene. The somewhat temperamental heart of the group, a bit motherly. As for pizza toppings, I don't actually know if she would enjoy pizza as the normal type, so she'd probably have a dessert pizza, marshmallows and chocolate and chocolate sauce, some maybe some strawberries or blueberries to go with the sweets to make it slightly healthier.
Very nice.
I thought maybe Amos would like a buffalo chicken pizza.
There we go. All right, I believe
Buffalo
Orem, you're
chicken.
next.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Orem, and I play Argus, the scaredy cat tyrant. And as for pizza toppings, what pizza toppings do we know of? Just the basics?
Just
I mean,
assume
our
you know
characters
all
don't
of them
even
for right
know
now.
what pizza is.
No, this is just a question for you
Uh,
guys. So, what would your character
in
have as a pizza
character?
topping if they knew them?
In character, probably Rice and magic wand bread topping. Because he loves that magic
There we go.
wand bread and he likes Rice. So yes, he will have bread on his bread. Ooh, that sounds good. Now I want a salad pizza with like croutons on top. Have the
Amos
dressing
wants-
as the sauce.
Ooh, that
Ooh,
does sound kind of good.
Amos wants more popcorn.
it would be like a salad bowl. I love it. I'm inventing pizza now. Thanks a lot, Rygon.
You betcha. That's my job. All
Your
right, and
job is to
finally,
help me
last but
invent
not least, Avi.
All right, and hello. I am the newest in the group here as well. And I am playing as will be hopefully playing as Vector. And to answer that question, I would
What
say
is Vector's typing?
Oh, right, and he is a flying water Rockruff. Soon TM will be joining in, but yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, now go ahead and say your pizza topping. I know you've been interrupted twice
Sorry.
on that, so
no,
I'm super
I-
curious on that now.
I do apologize on that. Definitely, I will say. Oh, what would Vector would like most? I would say something salty. It has a very salty taste. Wouldn't probably make a mixture with bit of, I would say maybe with dried tomatoes with a bit of anchovies mixed in with it.
Ugh. When you said
Well, I
salty,
mean,
I thought you were going
he
to
is a
say beef
water
jerky.
type. All right.
Yeah.
That is our players. Thank you so much, Abby.
Yeah.
We do have some basic rules that we go through, as well as a few little perks. For example, one of them is you all can spend some of these, what do they call them, like eggies, in order to get,
Sable crowns.
what do they call them? Sable crowns, that's it. You can spend sable crowns over on Zim's channel. in order to do ethereal influences, which can affect all different bits and pieces of the game, such as causing certain things to happen, having them find junk, changing the weather, or whatever. We go from like minor to major to game-breaking changes, or events rather. So feel free, but just know that they can be denied. We also have cards that can be played. So depending on the card that is played, certain things can happen, including giving the player re-rolls, having them find objects, or again, kind of just changing up the weather. We as a group will not really be responding to our chats unless something more significant happens. So just be aware that we are not just simply not paying attention to the chats. We are just putting all of our focus into the game, especially me as a dungeon master, or the storyteller rather. So just keep that in mind. Is there anything else that needs to be stated, Zim, or anybody that I'm forgetting?
Not that I can think of.
Oh, yeah. If you donate to any of our members' channels here, aside from Zim's, you will still earn some Sable Crowns that can be put towards Zim's channel for the ethereal influences. So if you want to support your favorite streamer, you're more than welcome to. You will still earn some rewards for that. All right. If that is everything that I can think of and nobody else makes mention, we'll go into the recap. Then I will set the scene and we will get the game going. All right. Who wants to do the recap?
I got notes.
All right. Go ahead, Santa.
So back in the previous episode of Stacking Blocks 2, we began where our cliffhanger ended off, with a flaming hooved figure passing by in tears, and as we let them pass by in confusion, we saw a blackish purple raptor-like creature chasing after them. The creature stopped by and kind of scolded us for not actually, chasing after the creature, who we learned was a cart puller for the group that they belonged to. This creature was fairly diplomatic until seeing Amos, in which they immediately stopped and retreated back. Dart chased after them in more curiosity, but lost track of them, but saw a glint in the water. Jet, worried for Dart, went to go find him, quickly found him, and the two set off to try to figure out what this mysterious glint in the water was, with also this weird fin creature. Amos and Azurith decided to venture in the other direction, trying to find this flamed hoof creature. They explored some of the ruined buildings, finding a weird, mysterious fire about that definitely injured him a little bit, as well as some weird layouts of these buildings, weird clothings that didn't quite fit, any Pokemon they had seen before, and mysterious screens on the upper levels. They eventually hopped a few buildings and made their way into one that had a very unfriendly plant-like creature that tried to ensnare them. Amos decided to utilize his new move, accidentally set off some flammable gas and blew up the building. Good job, Amos. Gold star.
Yeah. Oh no, not a gold star.
It hurt.
So Amos and Azurith are now find themselves a little bit deep fried. This explosion caused commotion, and Jet found himself facing the leader of the group that this hoofed creature belonged to. And they warned about the dangers that are currently facing Starlight, the limited time we have left to actually save the town, and promising to help us to get to Oran Grove and give us directions to Starlight in exchange for securing the safe return of the hoofed creature, who, in the commotion, Amos and Azurith did find. The creature's name is Blaze, and they have wild dreams, or big dreams rather, of joining an exploration team. But now with the
Okay.
now with the warnings of wild Pokemon sure to be drawn in on the source of the explosion, you know, time is limited. What will we do with Blaze? Will we make our way to Oran Grove? Do we have to worry about the wilds, interfering in our plans? Is this caravan worth trusting? This is Stacking Blocks 3 of Starlight Expeditions.
Why is it called stacking
All
blocks?
right. Because you all were moving down block by block.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Okay.
Okay. So now to set, in order to set the scene, I will need to know where everyone's positions are. Has everyone been reunited together?
Yeah, that's where we left off.
Okay. And you all are heading towards the caravan?
I believe that would be the intended goal.
I
I'm
am
just
being
asking because
dragged.
I don't know if people are splitting off. I don't know if, if we have any lone wolves or what have you.
I don't think I had been here last time, so I wasn't sure what all was we would have been doing. Hmm. So-
Argus is just clinging to Lyndon.
They're watching
mean
the
Or
card.
Jolene.
Jolene. I'm sorry, it's been a while. Argus is clinging to Jolene.
Okay. Then to
We
set the
will-
scene, you all are walking through the remains of the city. The smell of smoke drifting in behind you and the smell of pie drifting in front. It doesn't take you long before you're able to get past the ruined street and through the water until you're on the other side of the flooded street/waterway that Dart and Jet had encountered before. The smell of pie is now clearly stronger here, as well as the sound of discussion and the clanging and banging of people moving around their daily lives. Blaze, for his part, looks confident as he continues to stride forward. What exactly is going to be facing all of you if you choose to enter this caravan camp? As you all approach, you can see two rather large, steely-eyed Pokémon standing at the entrance. They soften a little bit upon seeing Blaze, but they view the rest of you with suspicion. What do you do?
When they're glaring at us, I'm gonna push my way to the back and hide behind the others a bit. I don't want people glaring at me.
Jet's going to go up and speak to them. He did not give a name, that's right. We met a group from you guys, and they wanted us to retrieve Blaze here, and well, here they are.
The one that you're speaking to appears to be a rather large, grayish lizard-like Pokemon, with a large horn on where his nostrils would be. He crosses his arms and just simply states, "I was never told nothing about that. You all in? You gotta get the okay from the boss."
Well, can we talk to the boss?
No,
I mean, I did out on the street a bit ago.
I never heard nothing about that.
Oh, well, he kind of looks at everybody else and shrugs. I guess we'll just go. Come on, Blaze. I guess we're gonna find our own way back to Starlight.
Blaze kind of like looks between you and the guards, and he seems a bit torn. I maybe. Well, John here. He's usually not quite like this. John, why can you just let him in, please? You know the rules, Blaze. If I don't get no okay from the boss, I can't let him in.
How do we get an okay from the boss if you won't let us in to talk to the boss? That seems like an infinite loop of nope.
Very easy. Just tell me something that the boss would know.
Your name is John? I'm pretty sure your boss would know that.
He just kind of ignores you.
Margaret's is going to cross his paws and pout now.
Well, at least I assume I was talking with the boss. He told us how Blaze here had a disagreement with his dad, and now we were sent to go collect him. He's got a job for us over in Orange Grove, and then he's gonna tell us the way to Starlight.
All right. What kind of a character is Blaze's dad? And Blaze, you can't say nothing.
Did I even see his dad?
I
You
don't
didn't
think
see
we
him.
did.
But he was described.
The only thing that comes to mind is drunkard.
All right, give it a shot.
Well, I know he said, I was told that he's kind of, he drinks a lot. I mean, I think we all drink a lot.
All right. I can let you in. Only the boss actually calls him that. But behave. I don't want to have to come back in to throw you all out, all right?
All right.
Understood.
I don't want to get thrown out.
And you in particular. You should probably learn to keep your mouth shut more.
He's gonna, hide back behind Arzedeu, or the names.
You got it.
Azurith. Or is just going to hide back behind Azurith?
Yep. That little attitude you got where you pretend to know nothing, that's gonna get you hurt one day.
Azurith look back to Argus,
Pretending.
then back to the guard, back to Argus, and just look forward.
Alright. So the guard steps to the side. That allows you to see that further on inside, you can see what appears to be a small circle of tents of various sizes, fabrics, and colors, just kind of, well, for lack of a better term, just kind of sitting in a bit of a semicircle. Going in and about the camp, you can see various different Pokemon. They all don't really seem to be wearing anything in specific, but you do notice that they all are wearing what appears to be a yellow scarf around their waist. Perhaps some means of identifying each other. A little bit off in the distance, you can see what appears to be a wooden, well, for the lack of a better term, polgo, but this one appears to have some kind of a circular, like 4 circulars attached to it.
So
Alright, what do you all do?
Argus is gonna, look at his friends, look at the new Polgo, look at his friends, look at the Polgo, and start slowly scooting his way over to the Polgo so you can go look at it.
I'm afraid the Pogo has probably been left behind. Nobody mentioned bringing
No.
it with them.
No, the new Polgo, the one with circular things.
Oh,
of
okay.
course you didn't mention the old one. Of course.
Say.
You guys left our Polgo behind?
I don't think we left our Polgo behind because
I didn't think so either, but I guess Chet is leaving the camp and going to get the Polgo then.
Azurith followed
So
Dewey.
you guys didn't bring, you guys didn't bring Doc, Ethan, and you left both Pogos with them as far as I'm concerned. So nobody mentioned grabbing any of them.
We left
I was gonna
Jolene and
say-
Argus with the Polgos as well.
Yeah.
We went and collected them, and all of us went.
Yeah, that's why I asked. That's why I asked at the beginning what everyone's doing. Where is everybody?
gotcha.
I see.
I was so confused.
Azurith will go with Jet. He's not one for comfy camp now.
Well,
As
for the
much as-
sake of keeping this moving forward, I will allow you all to have the Polgo with you, as well as Doc and Ethan if you so wish. But just please keep this in mind in the future that when I'm asking, I'm asking for reasons.
Fair.
Understood.
To me, Doc and Ethan are part of our team, so when it's we all go, like, unless we
They're part of my
specifically
team.
split up, then it means everyone, including Doc and Ethan, and, well, Ethan's currently
That's
stuck
great.
on the
I
pool
still need to
goal.
be specified.
Noted for the
Storyteller
future.
needs to make
Alright,
sure.
I will shut up then.
Alrighty,
So,
so what do you all do?
Argus is going to drag his Polgo over to the new Polgo and start comparing the two and looking at the circular things.
The Pogo that you have is, quite frankly, of much inferior quality. The one that you can see in front of you is about 4 to 5 times its size. And while it does look rather beat up, it looks to be fairly sturdy. The 4 circular things you can see attached to it seem to be attached by a relatively complex system of poles, ropes, etc., that you can only assume help them to kind of maneuver in proper orientations depending on some kind of a driving mechanism. The Pogo itself is covered in a rather bright blue fabric that is extending up above it in a shelter-like fashion.
Argus is in love with this thing.
Okay. What's everyone else up to?
I was going to ask, would it have been obvious that Argus was going, or would I have to check if Jolene was paying enough attention to notice? Because if she notices, she's not letting him
It'd
wander
probably
on
be
his
relatively
own.
obvious.
Okay.
It'd probably be relatively obvious, mostly just due to the fact that although the camp is busy, it's rather small, and it's not like anybody's trying to catch your attention. They recognize that you all are outsiders, are keeping a wary eye on you, but otherwise they are continuing their daily activities. Some are cooking, children are playing, and so on and so forth.
Okay. Yeah. Then Jolene would have just been kind of not quite going with per se, but keeping a close eye on Argus to make sure he doesn't cause trouble for himself, like he just about did earlier. But and then just kind of looking around and checking what's going on and around the place. He's and just kind of trying to keep an eye on the group so that if people start wandering off, like Argus did, she can grab them and pull them if everybody starts going, elsewhere. Because she does not want anybody to get lost. Well, not necessarily lost, but left behind if people start moving.
Okay. What's everyone else up to?
I guess Jet will go looking for the leader, the one that he had seen out on the road.
Yeah, Dart would be accompanying Jet.
It's actually rather difficult to figure out where the leader is. None of the tents really seem to stand out from each other. So there's not one that is just like of much greater stature or quality. As far as you can tell, you can't see the leader out and about, so he must be in one of the tents, or he's not even in the camp at all. And nobody is obviously looking to give you directions. The closest that you can tell, judging by the amount of people in front of them, are about 2 different tents. One of them is a red fabric tent with a black lace curtain. And the other is a striped, like a green striped tent on a white background with what appears to be a guard standing in front of it.
Jet's gonna ask Blaze.
Oh, he's in the red one. I would have figured that'd be pretty obvious since that's where everyone else is kind of coming in and out from.
I just wasn't sure, so
Dart will
will-
chime in. I'll be honest. I would have assumed it would have been the one with the guard in front, but
I kind of am.
Oh no,
I
that's just
thought
where we
that
keep
too.
our essential supplies. Like if anybody were to go in and rob our essential supplies, well, I don't know how long we'd be able to survive for. So that's why we keep a guard posted in front of it at all times. And we usually rotate them in and out just in case anybody tries to be a little sneaky.
Fair enough. Well, Jet will go with Blaze and Dart to the red tent.
Okay. Does anybody else follow?
Azurith is actually sticking by Amos for now.
Okay. What are you two up to then?
First question: is Amos's fur still dirty from the explosion?
Oh yeah, horrendously so. He's pretty much just like a little black puppy.
Well, Azurith would be kind of cleaning him off with his claws, like a
Yeah,
little
you
brush.
managed to give him a little bit of like a pat and a little rise of soot just kind of like blows off of him. You kind of cough a little. But it doesn't seem like it's doing much good. He needs a proper wash or something in order to fully get all the dust out.
Amos Dimkey.
At this point, Azurith would say, let's get you cleaned up. And then would guide Amos over to a place where water would be. Would they find the area that Dart and Jet were interacting with the boss previously, or no? Curious.
Well, what do you mean?
Or is there a body of water nearby?
You do not see a body of water nearby. The closest you can even think of would be the river that you had just crossed.
Azurith would think about it. Probably decide against it.
Fair enough. Do you choose to do or think about doing anything else?
Probably just explore a bit.
All right. Go ahead and roll me something then. Roll me a insight survival alert. Our
Alrighty
favorite roll.
Inside. Survival alert. Wonderful 4 dice. That's a
You're
0.
so unaware. You actually you are so unaware that you actually accidentally walk right into someone's tent. And in the shout of complaints as it crumbles around you, you can feel what appear to be very annoyed eyes on your person.
After feeling the annoyed eyes, he probably just sulk back towards the entrance, just sit by it. Clearly, he's still out of
Okay.
it from the explosion.
Good, clearly. Amos, what are you up to?
Amos is kind of recovering from getting thrown out of a building. He's kind of just he's hanging around the group, while kind of just wandering around, not really engaging with anyone in the town, just kind of observing and kind of getting a feel for the place.
All right. Go. You two also roll me an insight survival alert. You also walk into a tent. In fact, it's the same tent that Arzi or Azurith just walked into. They just barely set that sucker back up, and you immediately walk into it from the other side.
Wow.
You can hear a very, very annoyed, and let me actually let me bring up whatever it is that is annoyed by you. You can see a very annoyed squirrel-like Pokemon with big cheeks, just kind of like just yelling at you. Just...
That is fucking adorable.
All right, what do you do, Amos?
Amos is going to basically say a skill issue and that they should put their tent somewhere else.
Did you actually say skill issue?
Something along those lines.
Okay.
Come on, I want to hear what you did say then.
Okay.
Go ahead. What did you say?
Trying to think of saying skill issue without saying skill issue.
Get good.
Sounds like a you problem.
And was just like, well, it seems you have an issue where you should be placing your tent. I suggest you move it somewhere else out of people's paths of walking.
Yeah, well, I didn't know we were going to have to be facing people who didn't even know how to walk. Get on out of here.
Amos will sigh and walk away, kind of rubbing his head, after still reeling from the explosion earlier.
On the other hand, you both have left very nice black outlines on the white cloth now.
Ah, that's hilarious. That made my night.
All right, Avi, do you have anything you'd like to make mention?
At the moment, I won't say that like based on like the how it's set up here with the tents. It's no definitely like I feel like there's particular I don't know if I'm not seeing it right, but it definitely like kind of the scene like it tends to be like it's some sort of gathering like for the location, and they don't I would say like definitely like trying to finding the area of interest that we're trying to find here. I don't know, I feel like we're just like definitely going to be like trying to like see him looking around on which one is essentially the right place to be, but that's just yeah, so my just the current observations that I have right now.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming on back over to Jet, and I believe you said Seda or
Start.
Dart. You both are going to the boss.
Yep, to the red tent.
All right. You reach the red tent, and you can feel what appears to be anger. A wave of anger seems to be almost drifting at you from inside.
Maybe we should just wait over here.
I second that suggestion.
Why? What's wrong?
Getting the feeling that whatever's going on inside, we might not be quite welcome.
Oh, that's he's always like that. I think, well, I think it's because he's and Blaze looks both ways before he whispers. I think it's because he's short.
Dart's just going to like blink wide-eyed for a moment, just like
Short temper, that's for sure.
Dart's flabbergasted.
But don't tell him though that I said that he really doesn't like it when people call him short.
It seemed like a nice thing to say. Anyways,
Well, I'm sorry, but he is.
You know what? I'm just gonna peek my head in. Dart's gonna
Behind you.
Dart's gonna cautiously like walk to the entrance of the tent and just like peek his head in.
Okay. What you see inside of the tent appears to be rather, not necessarily luxurious, but a rather well-kept area. In the center of the room, you can see what appear to be various cushions surrounding what appears to be a relatively tall candle. On the other side of the room, you can see the boss, the crab-like creature, just kind of sitting at a desk, like rather on top of it, and he appears to be writing something. He does not seem to have noticed that you are even there.
Dart's gonna just cautiously speak up, just be like, hello, I hope I'm not interrupting.
The crab-like creature just kind of, you can see that he breathes a visible sigh before setting the pen down. God, I gotta remember what accent I gave this guy.
Kind
I
of
love
mob
your
boss.
Oh, yeah. So, did you get it done?
Yes, we've got Blaze here with us.
All right. Blaze, boy, are you hurt? No, sir. I'm okay. Good. So I expect that you all want something now, huh?
Well, we kind of discussed about you giving us directions to Starlight and such. And there was also the Oran Grove and
All right.
also
Come on in then.
okay.
Dart's going to also follow suit and walk further in.
Okay. Where do you choose to sit?
Is there any place to sit in front of the desk?
No, it's kind of like it's facing like one of the tent walls.
Hmm.
I sit on my butt.
All right.
Dart's gonna kind of sit like near the center of the room, like invisible view of the boss.
Okay. Are either of you sitting in the very obviously placed cushions for guests?
If we're invited
Sure.
to, yes, but
Okay.
We were invited in, so Jet will go ahead and take a seat over there on one of
okay.
them.
Yeah.
I will take a seat on the. You know, I'm gonna ask it a.
Never mind. Sorry,
Too late,
Rygon
you're
went
sitting.
yay.
Oh,
Nope,
no,
you're sitting.
I was gonna ask, do the seat cushions have different colors?
God damn it!
Yes.
This is
Oh,
this.
Okay. Okay, which one did Jet sit down on? What are the other colors?
Sat down on a yellow one.
What are the other color cushions?
Blue and green.
Jet's gonna sit on the blue one because he likes blue.
There
This
you go.
is the typical. This is the virtual version. The virtual version of when the DM smiles, it's already too late. That was Rygon's yay.
You know what you mean? It's a very innocent cushion. Doesn't have anything nefarious attached to it.
Uh-huh.
Super glued.
It's just hyper glued it to his butt.
Oh, not even
call you-
super glue. No, we went straight to hyper.
Oh damn. All right.
Mac.
So you're sitting down. The crab, he kind of hops down from the desk and he just does a little crab shuffle over to you guys, and all the while he's speaking. Well, I commend you for being able to get Blaze here back and safe and sound. His dad was worried, I think. Anyway, we're good to have him back home. So you said you wanted to get a route to Starlight Expeditions, huh?
This is the dankest dungeon.
Name drop.
Corbin Proa tipped $5. Here you go, 3.
Corbin, thank you so much for that tip. The first tier has been completed, Rygon.
Oh. Who's outside
I'm-
right now?
Me.
Yeah, Jolene
Amos
and
is
Argus.
outside.
Yeah.
Amos has
Alright.
found himself a nice little. Actually, he's found himself a comfy spot. After kicking the poor squirrel out of its own tent, he is taking a nap in there after feeling a bit woozy
You
after
already
from
walked
his
away.
concussion.
Now you walked
Argus-
away.
Argus is studying the super polgo and trying to figure out what the circular things do and how this thing works, because it looks amazing to him.
Okay.
But,
So for anyone who's outside right now, I would like for you to give me our favorite roll. Inside survival alert, please.
What is this roll? I'm
Alright.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah, Azurith, nothing's unusual going on.
You walk into another
You're
tent.
very preoccupied with the source of the pie smell, actually. You have managed to find what appears to be a small little, almost shop-like tent that had been set up, and on the windowsill you can see what appear to be 2 scrumptious-looking pies. Past the window of the tent-like structure, you can see what appears to be a like 2 or 3 individuals all working together to make these pies. For the rest of you, however, you can all hear a whistling sound. It's just kind of like
What? You kind of.
I said like or something like that. If you can hear me.
Okay. I heard.
Well, you hear a high-pitched whistle.
Amos is just gonna kind of cover his ears and curl up. He wants to take a nap from his injuries, and also I have to IRL do a sleep in a few minutes, so I'm gonna make this my exit for today's session.
Okay. Thank you for participating.
Yeah,
Thank
at
you
least
for
I got to
running
do
the
a
tent.
little bit and destroy another structure.
Hold up. You gotta give us what you liked, something to improve, and burning thought.
Please don't give a burning thought.
I like destroying another structure. I destroyed that poor squirrel's tent. I like that. No idea I have anything to improve. And burning thought. What else can I destroy next session?
Oh, plenty.
Hell yeah! All right, you guys have a good rest of session and a good night, and I will see y'all when I see y'all.
You as well.
Good
Yeah,
night.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I need to get some like coffee or something. Oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time staying awake. Huh. It's not because the session's boring. I'm just really tired all of a sudden.
I'm too
Okay.
bored for Raygon.
So, do any of you who can hear a whistle, do you do anything about it?
Yeah, I don't know exactly like what she would do besides just looking for the source. But Jolene would be like looking around trying to find where that whistle is coming from. And if she can locate the direction it's coming from, probably getting Argus's attention and say, so as to get someone to go with
That's
her.
kind of odd. It's kind of odd. It seems to be coming in all directions at once, and yet none of them at the same time.
Are Azurith and Argus both within earshot of me by chance, or do you think they'd be? I'd have to be closer to one than the other.
And you said Argus and Azurith?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Azurith went back
I think you're relatively close to Argus.
Yeah, because I had been trying to keep an eye on Argus so they didn't get in trouble, but I also was keeping just an eye on where the others were going, so I wasn't sure how far away it would be. Jolene,
Let's be honest. One of those two options has far more effort in it than you probably want it to. So that's the one you devote your time to.
Yeah, keeping an eye on the one who's most likely to get themselves in some trouble is probably Jolene's priority here. But
rude.
How many times have you got yourself into a sticky situation already?
True.
I'm just being
0. I haven't been in a sticky situation yet. I've been in trouble though.
I'm going to give you all a moment here to actually roleplay a bit before we go back over to Dart. Yeah, I believe Dart and Jet.
Yeah.
You already
and
forgot
have this
me!
conversation.
It's already happening!
They've forgotten me already. Trust me, they've forgotten.
No,
Azurith.
trust me. I need to walk around for a second. I am losing it over here.
At least you're
I'm
not
okay
a
with
third
taking a
wheel.
quick break.
We just aided a
No, you can
unicycle.
just take the moment to roleplay. I've given you
Fair.
all a strange whistle.
Yeah.
Talk.
Well, yeah. Say, I didn't want to do too much without you here though, in case something.
No, I'm
got
still gonna be
provoked.
here. I just need to stand up. I just need to do something.
Okay.
Because if I keep doing what I'm doing, then I'm not gonna be able to give you all my best.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then hearing that whistle, Jolene is gonna be looking around and then just say, obviously to Argus as she raises her voice a bit, that darling, do you hear that that rather annoying whistle?
It's not me.
Well, yes, darling. I didn't think it was you. I was asking if you heard it. I can't seem to figure out where it's coming from.
I hear it, but I don't know where it's coming from. I
Well,
didn't break the pogo.
Darling, what? I didn't accuse you of breaking anything yet, but now you're making me suspicious. So I'm gonna kind of just squint at Argus.
I haven't done anything yet.
The operative word here is yet. What exactly are you planning on doing?
Looking at the pogo and not touching.
Good. That is how it should be. I'm still keeping my eye on you, but I would like to know what that sound is and why I can't figure out where it's coming from. Gonna continue to look around. She's gonna float up a little farther, trying to get a better view of the surrounding area, and then just kind of be keeping her watchful eyes out now because she is slightly on alert. More than before, I should should state.
Okay. So what are you up to?
Yeah, Jolene is. She talked a bit with Argus and then made sure that he is aware that she is keeping her eye on him because she obviously doesn't trust him not to get in trouble. But then she floated up a ways so she could get a better view of the surrounding area, and is still looking out to see if she can find a source for that whistle, because she is now on higher alert than she already was. She does not like that.
That whistle, again, it just kind of seems to be coming from somewhere and nowhere all at the same time. It doesn't seem to matter what direction you go in, whether it's up, down, or to the side. It's almost like it's in your head, but it's not. Nobody else seems to be reacting to it, though. Like, none of the villagers seem to be, or caravan goers seem to be noticing anything. They're all just going about their daily lives. If anything, some of them are actually looking at you a bit oddly because of these strange actions you're performing.
Yeah. Jolene's gonna look to where, like, Doc and Ethan would be, since I'm assuming they probably would have stayed near the entrance.
Yes.
Okay.
Neither of them seem to be reacting either.
Okay. Then Jolene is going to float back down and just start kind of say to herself, "Well, now that ain't that strange. It doesn't seem that everybody can hear it. I wonder what's going on." And she's gonna continue to make sure Argus doesn't touch the new Poolgo, because she does not trust him with that. While occasionally looking back to, where Doc and Ethan are, just to keep an eye on them too. Trying her best to not let the ones who didn't already, get out of her sight.
And then you all look up as you hear the whistle getting louder and just see a
That's
black
what I was thinking.
metal pointed tube coming straight at us. Boom.
No. Nobody rolled on the random weather table, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
All right. What are the rest of you
Nuclear
up to?
missiles weather?
What'd you like to know?
I would like to know.
So what are the other two outsiders doing? Because the ones inside we were going to get back to in a bit.
Well,
One of them's asleep. The other one is, well, Azurith.
He doesn't notice anything.
I just see pie. He smelled pie and he's walked over and somehow made sure not to walk into anything. He just looked at pie. He's feeling hungry.
The pie looks delicious. You can smell it. It smells like sniff, sniff. Like orange berry. The very same delicious orange berry that you had tasted on your first foray into this reality, this world. Oddly enough, it also reminds you of the slightly better stick.
I like my slightly better stick.
No, this one was a different stick, a better stick.
It's a slightly better stick that Argus can't have anymore.
Yep.
He's just staring at it. He's not interacting. He's He doesn't know what to do right now. He's mostly being driven on instinct.
Well, you stand there long enough in the bushes looking like a thief that eventually you hear a voice. Are you hungry?
He
Loud
shakes his head,
stomach
snapping.
grumble.
Oh. Well, if you're hungry, just simply pay the copper and you can get some food.
He goes and checks his bag. I want to make sure I actually have the actual proper amount written down in my notes.
Oh, Avi, by the way, this is something you're going to have to keep track of your own notes and your own inventory.
Gotcha.
He's like, I don't know if it's a lot. He pulls out the bag and pulls out the 1 gold coin he has. Would this be enough?
Oh, you are
It was
so
a-
getting swindled.
We've been getting swindled.
Oh, yeah, that'll be more than enough. You just go
Called
ahead
it.
and hand that right on over. I can get you that pie.
Can I roll for something to see if he just hands it over or actually thinks about this?
Sure. Roll for me, I don't know. Roll me a roll me a smart check.
A smart check. Ooh.
Would it be pure smart, or would he be able to like add insight
Yeah,
or
just
something?
pure smart.
Thanks, dice.
You recognize having judged by seeing the coins kind of being passed to and fro before, that this coin appears to be a far more valuable one than the one that she is implying.
What would be the change for this, ma'am?
A change? Oh, well, I suppose it would probably be about either 19 silver, or it would have to be about do math in my head.
190 copper.
Yeah, we'll go with like 190
199.
copper. Yeah,
Okay,
199 copper.
So 2 coppers equals silver, and 10
Wait.
silvers equals a gold.
Oh my
20
God,
silvers equals...
This is like
I
pulling a
assumed.
100.
Okay, I assumed we were doing 10, 10, and such. It's the simplest and easiest to remember system.
Nope.
No?
10 copper to a silver, 20 silver to a gold.
Really?
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 Okay.
If
It's-
that's just what
I
I came
love
up
you,
with in my head
Rygon.
just now.
I love you so much, Rygon.
I'll probably change that again sometimes later anyway when I
Alright,
forget.
cool. I'm
I've
gonna
already
type it down.
noted it down.
Thank you. Yeah, like, yeah. And he'll hand over the gold coin and ask for the change back. And the pie.
Okay. Let's actually see what you're interacting with here. Let me go check my little Pokedex generator.
What'd you get?
This creature is a Pokemon. It is known as a pocket monster. Enjoy.
This Pokemon
So
is
the
a
red
must.
fox-like creature,
Red fox.
kind of like kind of like takes a paw, kind of smooths out its mustache a little bit
Oh
before immediately taking the coin.
No!
And you can actually see it kind of like looking at it in the light, and it kind of like gives a little bite to make sure it's authentic before stashing it away in a place unseen. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, good. I'll get that pie and that change for you.
Azurith was sit there, expecting it. He's thinking this is something good. Sure, the character may be, a shade and such, but
Poisoned.
he thinks everything will be fine. If anything, he can, speak up to people about it.
All right. Abby, what do you think is going to happen?
Oh, I don't think good thing. And very, very sus.
I am glad to see that you have picked up on Rygon's habits. It will help you survive.
But not for long.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I'm almost sated with this one. What are you guys talking about?
Yes, I would say that Rygon can be pretty unpredictable.
I mean, listen, just Diglett with knives? That's just proper.
Well, allow me to let fate roll this one. All
When
right.
the DM laughs, you should roll perception.
All right. So you wait. Sitting there in your bush. You wait. You wait.
How long has it
You
been
wait some more.
Sir, the
About
pie?
5 minutes.
Sir, the pie?
And finally, after about 10 minutes, you finally see a pair of black gloved paws kind of reach and take one of the pies off the sill, takes it inside, and then in a little bit, the same Pokemon comes out with a little plate in her maw, and she hands it to you.
So diabolical.
Azurith will take it.
On top of the plate appears to be one slice of delicious oranberry pie. It is hot, it is steaming. The creature also hands you a bag that jingles.
Azurith will peek inside the bag.
It appears to be full of silver and copper coins. You can't quite tell just from looking inside the bag itself how many there are of each.
He looks at it. He feels trustworthy, but looks at the pie that's just single slice, like... One... copper is just a tiny slice?
That's right, dear. Orange, I'm afraid, aren't very common around these parts. So, 1 copper it is.
Is there a, menu board? On the back? Somewhere? Around?
No.
Is there a manager I could speak with?
While sitting there, just looking at the pie, what would the other interactions look like? Would they have matched up with this? One
What are
copper
the other
bean, one
what?
slice. Sorry. Were there other interactions with the pie stand?
Oh, you mean like other people came up to get? No, it's just been you.
Oh.
Only you know the truth. There is no pie.
The cake is a
Well,
lie.
does there seem to be a problem here, or do I have to take the pie back?
No. He'll take the bag and the one pie slice. We'll put the bag of coins in his bag. Take the pie slice plate in his maw. And he'll go walk over nearby, and then he will eat it. Slowly.
Okay, roll me a dexterity check.
Flat dexterity?
Flat dexterity.
Understand.
Okay, you don't drop the pie.
I'm gonna be honest. I had the mean thought of drop the pie, drop the pie.
Well, that's
Is
just
it-
because that whistling sound just seems to be getting slightly louder, and it's almost driving you to a bit of a distraction.
It wasn't
I
as
thought
one
ours-
of the ones
yeah.
that could.
Yeah, Azurith couldn't hear it.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
were-
you can't hear it. Yeah, that's right. All right, never mind.
Yeah, he was
Anyway,
too
you don't drop
oblivious.
the pie. Lyndon, how are you holding up?
I am doing okay at the moment. My
Okay, do you
stomach's a
need
bit-
to go in? Because we could take a quick break right now, a little bit early, so you can take care of that.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So we'll go ahead and we'll have a break right now since it's about 11 o'clock. How is everyone else feeling right now?
I'm doing good.
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Virtually Heroes raided my stream with 4 viewers.
Can't talk right now, Raygon. I got some people attacking. They're heroes. And worse than that, they're virtually heroes.
Does that mean we're virtually villains?
Egads, you're right.
I'm a virtual villain.
Finally,
If
I
you
can
dare
earn my
to
evil
meet me in
character
real
tag.
life, I get my ass kicked.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah.
Just because you're a villain does not mean that you're evil. You're one of the henchmen that are just neutral and just kind of got roped into this. You're just trying to earn bread.
You're
Damn
Kevin from
it.
Hoodwink.
Look, I'm doing it for the commission money. I'm doing it for the commission money.
I
You're
just got
Yeah.
Kevin
here.
from Hoodwink.
Oh yeah, Avi, you're evil. You are definitely evil, though.
Wait, what?
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 Yep, you're evil. It's been decided. But anyways, hello there, virtually heroes. Welcome on in. Hey there, Tiger Paladin. Hello, Aaron Jevlith. Hello, Jits. Though you were here earlier, but hey, hello, no protogen. Protogen. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome. I am Razim. We do all sorts of things here. I hope your stream was really good. Right now we are doing we're actually just went on break when you raided in. But we are doing our Starlight Expeditions Pokerole, which is our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon ttrpg. Thank you so much for the raid, though. Thank you for sharing your community with me. I really appreciate it. It's a fun time here. I hope you enjoy it. We've got many other lovely streamers, which I need to go update the thing because Avi is here and he is also streamer. Let me go do that here in a moment. But anyways, yeah. What, Raycon?
All right, we're on break. I was just saying we're on break. Everybody, get up, go get some water, go get some food, go get some lovin'. I myself will be right back with some water. See y'all in about 10 minutes.
You heard the man Abby get here.
What?
Go get some lovin'.
Wait.
Quickly now, you have 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
Love
Four.
you.
Wait. I'm done too. Hi. Hi,
I
everyone.
don't have lovin'.
Nope, that came out in second number 6. Sorry, Seda. The lovin' did not come fast enough.
Oh.
Love percent. No. No.
And now
There
your penalty
is
is you must
no
go swim in the
love.
kiddie pool.
Can I get some armbands, please? The big orange
No.
ones that you blow up.
No, you
Nope.
just get thrown in. That is what happens when you don't get the lovin'.
You get is an Avi. Pool toy Avi.
Oh.
Oh, this is acceptable.
Oh, there you go. Alright, BRB.
Yep.
By the way, Dunbrine, if you would do me the great courtesy of shouting out, do the / shout out for all the wonderful beans here throughout the stream, I would appreciate that. Except for Orem, he doesn't stream.
Ouch.
Yet.
Yet.
I don't get any shout out or love.
Hug
I
me,
was
Orem.
just told
Orem?
no.
Orem, if you want a hug, I am always more than happy to give you a hug. It's just that you always deny my hugs.
Because you tend to crush me. I'm tiny. I'm a small little thing.
I am gentle.
Okay, then let's go prove it. Orem, go give him a hug.
I don't want to die today.
Orem,
I'm on vacation for the next 2 days.
do you want hugs?
Wait, why are you on vacation?
Oh, I'm off for Sunday and Monday for some reason.
Oh, okay, you didn't take time off randomly. Good.
No.
And actually, Jits, yes, Adoram does get paid in fidget spinners. I did actually buy him some.
Yes, I have 2 now. I have a glowy blue one and a glowy white one.
What do you mean, two? I got you like 5.
I have the other 3 mix and match ones.
I specifically
ones
got
that
you
I-
those because I thought, you know.
Well, you got me 2 of them, and you kept one for yourself, but you didn't like it, so you gave it to me anyways.
But I still got you the other 3.
Yes. I keep them on my bed because I play with them before I go to sleep.
But you're supposed
All the time.
I literally bought them for you to play with while we're doing Pokerole because otherwise you play with the dice and the little dots and literally everything else on Tabletop Sim. And break things.
I'm not breaking anything. I'm not allowed to touch the cart yet. But honestly, as soon as Jolene looks away, Argus might be trying to figure out how it works. And that might end up trying to take it apart.
But dice. Dice is always fun.
But
Except when he tries to break
I could-
things.
I could put cylinders on my Polgo. Don't you want cylinders on the Polgo?
Okay, what timeout channel should I throw him in?
None.
But
I mean, the well and lake, those are primarily for Dart, which he doesn't deserve. Oh wait, you love Minecraft. Go to the pit of death.
Oh,
Oh.
I would have said from the sun. That way I could, go hug him later. Well, it's a timeout sun. It's the bad sun.
What's
But
going on?
RC wanted me to throw Aurum into the sun. Instead, I threw Aurum into the pit of death.
Why?
Because he's trying to break everything.
Oh,
Long story.
okay. You were saying, Abby?
oh, well, I'm doing. I was about to say, I don't. Yeah, I did definitely so far is doing really good, but heck it, I'm ready.
But what
Wait,
already?
you're ready? You're wanting to
you
join
ready?
now?
So you
Damn
said?
it, now I gotta
What?
move you
Yeah.
down from guest
Okay.
star.
Why not? Might as well.
All right.
That is so
Let
much
me know when
work I
we're all
gotta
ready
do
to
now.
start.
No, I'm sorry. What was that, Zim?
Now I gotta move you from the guest star position down to one of the other, rearrange everybody.
Yeah.
Not really, I'll do it when you actually have a talkie icon. How was your time in the 2-block deep hole?
I was in the pit of Minecraft. I had fun.
Why
in the
are
pit of
you
Minecraft.
sorry, Corbin? Well, I'm ready to continue.
I am back with hydration and a little snacky.
I'm
Okay,
in the pit
guess
of
what?
Minecraft.
Say it, guess what?
Oh,
I
no,
don't know
don't tell
what.
him yet. Don't tell him.
Okay, I will.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Pie. That's what you missed.
Pie. All
Just
the
pie.
pie.
Just pie.
Oh my god, I can make a pie me with Azurith now. Yes!
Alright. We're just about ready to continue. I think Lyndon is still going to require a bit more time. I very much would like them to be here for this.
So, more chatting. Got it.
Go ahead. Chat and converse amongst yourselves.
Chat. Chitty chat.
I'm really sad Werny can't be here.
Yeah.
He's here. He's just sleeping on the poor girl's tent.
If you say so. When Lyndon is back, wake me from the dead.
Why are you dead?
Because you didn't give me a hug, Aurum. So I had to go and hug Rygon instead.
Dead.
And this is why I don't hug you.
But Zim is a good bean.
His hugs equal death.
Aurum also considers boops to equal death. Just consider
I do.
that.
Okay. Permission to, do the thing.
Alright. What thing?
Hold on.
Okay, I'm holding on.
By the way, Tiger Paladin, I did send you your cards. I think. Let me know if you did get them. Here it is. Okay.
Julie, do the thing. Julie, do the thing.
Julie, do the thing.
Now you can do it.
Boops the aura.
No. I block.
Boop. You cannot block the astral dragon.
I just did.
Yeah, you see, Orum's magic is all about barriers. He takes after Indus.
Don't you fucking bring that thing up again.
Who's in this? I'm confused.
And
No.
let's not forget the Oreo barrier.
Why?
You don't even know what that is.
No, but it still bugs you to have me bring it up even though I don't know what it is. And he can't deny it. Anyways, Indus is a character from a like little web series cartoon thing. It's hard to really say whether it's an animatic or cartoon or whatnot because they've got a very interesting style. It's one that I actually kind of like. But anyways, in that it's called Epithet Erased. And basically some people have powers that they can activate by speaking a particular word. There's one person that his epithet is soup. And literally he can just summon soup with it.
Huh.
And then there's Indus, who shouts barrier, and well, he summons barriers.
Ah.
Is it a different soup every time? If not, then I don't like the power.
I believe that yes, he can.
Very good.
Thank you,
can summon any
Dunbrine.
type of soup, including extremely hot soup. But
Anyways,
I am not
after we
Indus,
saw
'cause Indus came after me.
Hey guys,
after we saw
Jolene
that,
is back.
we started teasing Orem about copying Indus.
Except Indus copied me. Barrier.
But yes, Rygon! Awaken from thy slumber, O storyteller, for the Jolene has returned.
5 more minutes.
5 more minutes? Okay. I'll go wait the 5 more minutes.
O storyteller, we beseech thee, for it has been about 5 minutes.
That's a lie, you know it.
No, it is not a lie, because it has been about 5 minutes.
It's been 20 seconds. I'll be right back, actually. I do need to step away to do something.
Why didn't you do that while we were... Ah!
Because it would have been rude of me to step away. I'm not kidding.
It would have been rude of you to step away during the planned
While you were
break
talking-
where you were meant to step away.
Arzedeu never change. I love that you infuriate Zim so much. Please continue to do so.
Zim, what was that reaction?
It was the best reaction. I wish that one day I could prompt a reaction like that from him. One day I'll be as great as Arzedeu.
You have definitely gotten close. Actually, you did prompt that, just not on stream. When you were trying to be like, hey, I'll just rip my fan out of my heater and put that into my computer. That'll work, right?
Oh no.
I figured it would. It's a fan.
I have to say that it's not a great logical process there.
I have returned because the thing has failed completely.
Oh, great storyteller! The one
like
that
2
brings
minutes.
us the incredible stories
them.
of great things.
Shush
The
them, I was about to-
Azurith has returned.
I was about to thank Arzedeu because holy heck, that reaction out of Zim was golden.
You're welcome. Because he's completely forgotten Arzedeu right now. Only thinks of Azurith. It's fine. I'm Azurith replaces me in everything now. Yay.
I mean, Dart's already replaced Seda.
Crusader.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Exactly.
Seda is Dart's alter ego. Dart plays Seda on the internet.
What's the internet?
What is the
Okay.
internet?
Jolene, come on. I appreciate the method acting, but the cameras aren't officially-ish rolling right now. We're off the set. This is our break time. I appreciate the attention to the character, but come on.
Look, Dart holding camera. Look, we're doing this for the behind the scenes. Like we got to pad that content for
No,
the DVD.
Jolene is right. What is the internet?
Is that like that newfangled television I heard about?
It's when we run into a spider
Oh.
Pokemon.
What?
Right, I forgot you're one of
it-
those ancient people.
Now, darling, who
I'm
are you calling
older than
ancient?
Lyndon.
You are months older. You are not much older.
I am ancient compared to you. You're just a little kid.
I swear to all that is holy, and myself, I am going
I
to
am
have-
second only to Zim when it comes to age.
Cueing off. Hey, what is this office intro song? I'm curious. What's an intro song? It's like a song when someone walks in. Who names themselves The Office?
God, I want to play
I
the
think your
song
bigger
so
question
bad
should be,
right
what
now.
is an office?
Good point.
Is it the
No,
I had
Office
enough
just a
of you
title.
song?
Like, yeah, The Office.
An office is the type of Pokemon.
Really? Huh. Must be strong.
It's the official Pokemon.
Herp, 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 herp.
Okay, I think I gotta play this song, but it is for Aurum?
You beans never change. I love you all.
No.
I'm a
Yes,
bean.
I
If
have
it's
to
a
play
song,
it.
I think it is. You're not allowed to play it.
Okay. So, Azurith.
Dan, why'd you
Azurith.
shove?
I did not move you that time.
No. Someone shoved a Max Revive in me. I was hoping to keep that death.
Oh. Ouch.
You're not allowed to be
I
dead.
care. I care. Sorry.
Your death shall not
Aurum?
happen yet.
Quick
Bye.
question, Aurum. Was it a suppository?
What?
What?
Oh God, no. Okay. Petition bans Zim from his own channel.
Second,
Okay,
I don't-
banning Zim. Goodbye, Zim.
Why did? It's a-
What?
You know how
It's
some
a
pills are
Max
taken orally? Well, you can take pills from other entrances of the body.
Orifices.
No, it was an eat pill. You eat
Permission to move on.
it. You go now.
Can we just
Granted.
move on, please?
Are we all ready? My head's clear. I'm ready to continue.
We're ready.
Okay,
Ready.
Abby.
Yes.
Or should I address you instead as Vector? It's a Vector or Vector?
Vector.
Victor.
Okay. Victor.
Vectato.
Is that with an O or an E?
Sure.
It would be with an O.
Oh, so it is Vector.
Vector.
You find yourself in a dark place, Vector. And you can hear what is the sound of rushing wind. It is cold. Whatever is around you feels fairly solid, but almost like it's constructed out of many, many, many little pieces. Almost like as if somebody had taken long string or twine or some other similar substance, and they had just glued many, many millions of billions of these strands together. You're confused. You're unsure. Memories swimming through your head, both familiar and not. All you know is that you feel cramped and you need to get out. What do you do?
So first I kind of like, so Vector opens his eyes, he sees it dark. He starts kind of like, trying to shuffle around as if he's trying to see if he can try to see what's covered in him. It's just trying to squirm out of whatever that is. Definitely he's just kind of shaking as if he's just trying to balance himself as he's kind of like sorting everything out and trying to figure out what's going on.
You can feel that something is kind of wrapped around you a little bit, like some kind of a cloth. You're not really quite sure what it is, but whatever it is, it does not feel natural to you. You can hear a rattling sound somewhere nearby. The sound of the ever-rushing wind. For a brief moment, you have a small memory flash in your mind. Sound of a winter. How the wind would oftentimes rush through the trees, rattling leaves as they fell to the ground.
Definitely. Okay, so I still kind of like continue to kind of like I guess like try to kind of struggle and try to see if I can try to see if I can like use anything to kind of like dig my way out.
Okay. I'd say roll me a strength check.
Strength.
You should have 2 dice for that.
Okay. So,
Unless you want that to be your 1 dice. Okay. We'll have to make sure to correct that later. Because you and Benji.
Oh.
No, that's not
Yeah.
you problem for right now.
If you promote me, I can do that real quick.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, your body feels unfamiliar to you. It's bending and turning and twisting in odd ways that you cannot quite fathom. Your arms and your legs feel like they are entirely too short and too long at the same time. Your mouth feels off. You can feel what appears to be many, many sharp points within it. Your back is crunched uncomfortably against something. Tell me, do you have a fin that extends down your back?
Yes.
Something behind you is like awkwardly kind of shoved off to one side, and somehow you know that you should not be feeling that way at all. Still, you make a little bit of progress. The cloth that had surrounded you is looser now, and you feel like you can free one of your hands.
I try to kind of extend see if I can punch through, or just kind of like just to get something out, and just to towards anything, just to get out of this dark, cramped area that I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me another strength check.
Yeah, and 2 dice, correct?
Yes, please. You make another little bit of success. You struggle and struggle, and one of your legs is now free. You can feel its nails scratching against the side of your container. For that's the only thing you can truly call what is surrounding you, your container. And you feel little pieces of it kind of fall away with every scratch.
Kind of starting to feel that it can, like, it's like kind of like sticking out, right? Like I can feel outside.
You can, yeah, you can kind of feel a little bit, not necessarily outside of your
Not
container,
okay.
but outside of the cloth barrier you can.
Kind of like with that part, I just kind of continue to try to stretch whatever this is, just any way, just to kind of get me out of this, just to essentially just to kind of keep, get me out, essentially. Just, and he kind of starts kind of shaking, just trying to get out, or just to see something.
Go ahead and cry for me. What sound do you make?
Like,
I'm sorry, but I know you're setting a mood, but at the same time, it's like, cry for me. I just, that's dark.
I didn't know we had went to After Dark mode.
I just kind of.
What kind of a sound do you make?
I just kind of make kind of like a high pitch kind of cry, with a bit of like a little bit of like a bass sound, like, with it.
Okay. Well, what would that sound like?
Oh. Just just kind of like that kind of high, but a little bit more higher pitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for accepting. Go ahead and roll me another strength check.
You're adorable.
He is.
Another paw comes free. Your other leg is ready, as well as something waving behind you, bunched up against the side of your container. You can feel it wiggling and wagging, and it feels so utterly alien, so foreign to you. It almost seems as if it's controlled by another person. A puppet limb attached to you. The cloth is loose and torn now. It won't take much longer before you are completely free from its confines. You can see a light just barely above you. Your struggles having knocked little bits and pieces of your container about. You can see that light fading in and out. Flash, 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 flash. As the wind whistles louder.
So, with like kind of in like now in heavy breaths in trying to attempt to escape. I take a deep breath, and I desperately try to try one more attempt to escape.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a strength check. With one great wrenching effort, you completely free yourself from the cloth that had wrapped your tiny body. And instinctively, you push forward. Before, with a sudden clattering bang, your container completely falls away from around you. And you find yourself falling towards the earth. You are in the sky. That whistle you had heard had been the sound of your container falling what must have been hundreds, if not thousands, of feet. And you can see below you the earth is rapidly approaching.
Oh gosh. With wide eyes, panicking, just throwing my arms or whatever they are, falling with the kind of feeling the wind brushing, and just trying just to see through the with everything kind of being thrown at me. I feel like I start flailing and flailing.
You manage to grab onto a piece of your container, a bit of wood. You recognize it. It was a barrel. You were somehow stuffed inside of a barrel, and you now have hold of the lid. Holding onto it doesn't give you much safety, though, much hope. You see right in front of you what appear to be paws, animal paws. You know you're not supposed to have those. Yet somehow you find it not in your capacity to care as you fall another few dozen feet.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Gosh.
You made it snap.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh. I try to desperately my hands or whatever they are, just grabbing tight, just grabbing, just stiffing up toward onto the wood, and just looking down, and I'm just and I see seeing my looking below, just trying to take in everything, and just shaking, and just looking everywhere, does not even know, just disorientated, and just doesn't know what to do, and just try to look around and see if there's anything, is anywhere that I could find more, I could grab a better hold. But I just kept looking down, and just yelling, oh gosh, oh heck, okay, Okay. Okay.
Even that voice sounds unfamiliar to you. Your panicked tones coming out like rock, rough, rough, rock, rough, rough. Although slowly, as it seems like something in your brain just clicks, and then you're speaking, you're finding your words. You're tumbling in the air. First the ground, then the sky, then the ground, then the sky. You can see rapidly approaching colored dots. Green, yellow, blue, purple. Somehow you know that you have no choice. Surrounding those appears to be a landscape of stone and earthen towers that you know will not save you. You have to aim for those dots, those simple little just lights in the dark, for lack of a better term. They are your only chance and your only hope. Ground, sky, blue, purple, green, yellow, red. What do you aim for?
I immediately start looking, and I notice the green, and just desperately looking and just seeing around and just breathing and just trying to maintain some control of whatever is happening. And it's like just go and I just look at, I just focus on the green and just try to see if I can land or something.
Okay. Roll me an insight survival. Let's see here. Yeah, roll me an insight survival nature. So we'll say for 2 for insight. Do you want your survival to be your 2 or 1 slot?
I'll have it as my 2.
Okay. And do you wish to have any points in nature? You get 4 in total that you can deposit between those columns. Do you wish to sacrifice 1 to nature, leaving 3 remaining for you to distribute?
I will. Leave the 1 for nature for survival.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then roll me 5 dice, please.
5 dice.
I believe if you said that nature is one that you're going to put 1 into, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me 5 dice. Ooh, just barely. The lid. You're holding on to the flat lid of the barrel. If you can orient yourself properly, correctly, you can use it to just buy you enough air resistance to slow you down just enough to aim your trajectory towards that green dot. If you wish to do so.
Yes, I slowly try to claw or try to get my way up and anything, whatever, just to get down to the ground.
Roll me a straight dexterity check. Do you wish this to be your 2 or 1 slot?
I'll have it my 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll 2 dice, please. You barely manage to keep a hold of the lid. Slowly, you wrestle into place. Another 100 feet is gone. The air has been whipped from your lungs. You can't breathe. You can barely see. All you can do is focus on that green every time it finds its way back into the rotation of your vision. Earth, sky, earth, sky, earth, sky, earth, 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 green dot. Go ahead and roll one more dexterity for me, please.
Go.
You succeed. The lid is oriented. You are flat against it. You can see it clearly now. It's not green, but green striped. You can see what appear to be others kind of just wandering around it. But you can't give them any attention, these strange alien creatures. All you can do is aim straight for the center of that green striped tent. Any last words?
Just all. Yeah, just heck.
With your one heck drifting off before you had even had a moment to say it, the wind stealing it from your muzzle, you collide into the fabric of the tent. It crumples around you, simultaneously lashing against you and protecting you as the entire structure falls inward. And then you find yourself falling, rolling down the sheets of the fabric to be deposited unceremoniously with a splat onto the dirt. What do you all do?
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is a the green tent that was near ours. Would we hear such commotion?
You can definitely
Ours
see
is
that the
cool.
green striped tent nearby has suddenly caved in, yes.
Dart's gonna take a quick glance at the boss, look, and then Jet and run outside.
I didn't do it.
Jet is going out as well. Excuse me, think we should check on this.
How much of Azurith's pie, how much did Azurith eat the pie so far?
You hadn't even gotten a single bite.
Just imagine he's slowly that maw going towards the first bite, and then just crash.
It's like crash.
And then he drops it.
No, he doesn't drop it. He's gonna make a bad decision. He's gonna eat it whole in one bite.
Oh no!
All right,
Very
you eat the hot. You eat the hot steaming pie all in one bite. Go ahead and roll me a vitality, please.
Oh no. Okay. Before I roll, if I fail this, can I just spit it back out?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Cause I have 1 HP.
I'm not
Have
going to kill you
mercy.
by a pie.
Okay.
It'd be such a way to kill someone.
It is
Death by
hot.
pie.
It is steaming. You are not prepared for this. Slowly, you manage to choke it down, but oh my gosh, it is delicious in all of its pain.
He's just gonna take it. Alright, he's just walking forward. He leaves the plate nearby, unfortunately, because he can't do anything about it. He's just running towards that. As a guild member, he feels obligated to go check out whatever the heck just happened.
Yep. Oh, by the way, everybody roll insight. Even you, Abby. You
Just
should have
pure
2
insight?
dice available to you.
2 dice.
Pure insight, please.
Heroes never die.
Oh. What was the Heroes Never Die?
Restoration. Jaffer has given ethereal restoration to the pie.
To the
So
Technically
what, the pie's
speaking,
better?
I guess the pie just restores itself, but I'm thinking he's meaning that it'll heal Azurith.
All right.
Correct me if I'm
Azurith,
wrong.
You get 1
Jaffer.
HP back.
Okay.
I really
Somehow
like
in
the
your
idea that
trials
the
and
pie-
tribulations, well, it was made out of an orange berry, so
Actually-
technically you get 1 HP.
The card is half of their max.
Yeah, we're going with 1 HP because it's an orange berry.
J-
It's a heal over time. Give it a second. It's just pie.
It's a heal over time. Just take it, Jet. I accept it. I accept it. Thank you, Jaffer. Thank you, Rygon. Thank you for your help, contribution. What the heck happened over here is what Azurith is thinking now.
I died.
As you all are going to investigate what's at the tent, except for Argus, you're investigating, but you just don't notice anything. You notice some rapidly approaching dark shadows from above.
Rapidly approaching dark shadows. Can
From above.
Azurith make out what they are? Or is it too dark?
That depends. Are you looking down or are you looking up?
Look up.
Yeah, he's looking up.
Everybody except Argus. You notice what appears to be a collection of crates and barrels are all coming down.
Azurith shout,
Everybody roll for me. Dexterity, survival, evasion. Except for Argus.
Oh no. Can I add in that Azurith is gonna shout? as he
Argus, you
notices-
just roll straight dex.
Nice roll.
Time for my 0.
Yeah, can Azurith shout out, everyone take cover? Hey, that's, can he shout that out?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna shout out, everyone take cover! Pie.
Oh, poor Jet.
Everyone take cover. Pie is falling from the sky.
1, 2, 3. Dex, fight, evasion, right? Yes.
Yes, please. Okay. Dart, you managed to completely evade every single thing that is coming your way. The containers crash into the ground with great splintering explosions. Whatever contents they had within them suddenly just seemingly almost becoming instantly vaporized by the sheer impact. Jet, although you see these containers incoming, you attempt to dodge, but it is too late. You get nicked and thrown off to the side by a box. You spin out and you land in a heap off to the side. Take 1 damage. For everyone else, you barely dodge some of the incoming boxes. Splinters cascading over each and every single one of you. Argus, by sheer dumb luck, managed to completely evade everything. All while he was just too busy looking at the pole go, I guess.
As soon as Jolene looked away, Argus climbed under the polgo to see how things were put together under there.
There you go. You were protected that way.
The funny meme of slightly move, you evade everything.
That's how it works.
Okay. With the dust having settled, and no more objects seemingly falling from the sky, and everybody in the camp more or less in a confused panic, that's your scene. Avi, what'd you think of your intro?
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to the game. We'll try not to get you killed.
I oh my gosh. I couldn't. Honestly, I could have not asked a better way to literally jump in.
Told you Rygon's good.
Yeah.
So, why is he falling from the sky?
That's a great question.
That's a very good question.
That is a very good question.
Is he going to develop a fear of the sky, just like Dart developed a fear of water?
Yes.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Oh yeah.
Aren't you butterfly?
We'll talk about this.
Wow. Hey, Abby, you remember Dart's intro, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I woke up under
it. I am not gonna lie, I'm still very shaken as well from that entire experience. And yeah, no, Vector will remember this, and I don't think he is very confused.
Vector will remember this.
Okay.
I'm just gonna since I kind of like dodged everything. I'm just gonna like take in the scene, just being like, okay, it's like, is anyone hurt?
Azurith would be shouting orders. Wait,
Do
I
we
think the
see
session here,
Vector? Why would we be ending?
I'm never quite so comfortable as when I'm at least 6 feet under.
Zoroark 720 has purchased 1 tabletop cards packs.
Thank you so much for that purchase, Zoro. I really appreciate it.
In all the confusion, each of you just barely saw this like thin puppy-like form lying near the base of the tent before all heck broke loose with the various containers raining from the sky.
Well, Jet is picking himself up, probably rather dazed. Probably has a pretty nasty gash.
You got a rather... Exactly, yep. You got a nasty gash, like, right along one of your shoulders.
Which isn't actually bleeding like normal. It's just shadow.
Dart's going to scan around. He's going to just try to see, like, who might need help first. Or who seems to be like hit, who seems to be out of it.
You can see that some of the caravan goers seem to have been injured by the falling debris. Some of them appear to have been more seriously injured than others. However, everyone from your party that you can see, only Jet has sustained any damage, and he seems to, at the very least, be able to stand.
Argus is poking his head out from under the polgo, looking at the destruction. I didn't do it? I think?
Dart's going to go to whoever seems to be the most seriously injured that's closest to him.
Okay. You can see somewhere nearby the boss crab. He is shouting just hysterical orders at all of the different caravan goers, and they seem to be following it. Even in their confusion, his voice rings out clearly, and they do their best to try to follow, beginning to tend to the wounded, cleaning up the mess, and with a little bit of a drop in your heart, you can also see some of them rushing to the edge of the camp, perhaps worried that some beasts might take advantage of the chaos.
Do any of those orders that he's barking out, get through to Dart or I guess any of us?
All of you are kind of just dazed. Do any of you know, like in a video game, when you get flashbanged, how you get that high pitch?
Yes. Yes.
It's somewhat like that, but instead of it being a high pitch whistle, it is just a low hum.
Zoroark720 has purchased 1 tabletop cards packs.
It seems to be a low hum, as all of you just try to understand what the heck just happened.
Azurith tries to find words to, shout and, help with everything, but the words escape him. Breathing feels the only thing he can do right now.
Okay.
That strange creature that we saw before everything started falling. Do we see them?
That depends. Abby, what are you doing? What is Vector doing?
Vector slowly tries to open his eyes, tries to take in what just happened, and he looks kind of around trying to lift his head up just to see what's where he is, and he's just trying to move whatever body this is and just trying to get up in any way possible for him, and he's struggling to kind of figure out where he is, and I guess even maybe just start trying to get away whatever he is, just somewhere that he thinks is safe.
There's loud sounds, confusion, and chaos surrounding you. Your body, as soon as you attempt to move, just blossoms in pain. Though you had taken a very soft landing, it seems that you had not escaped it altogether. The pain is almost indescribable, and you can find yourself wincing, your teeth bared, even as you attempt something as simple as opening your eyes. You can see what appears to be a small puppy-like creature staring at you from nearby. Dart, you do see the newcomer. He appears to be in a lot of trouble. He does not appear to be able to move much, his body twitching with every attempt to flee, to find shelter, to get away. He also reminds you a lot of yourself, even though his form is somehow even more alien than both yours and Jet's combined.
Dart's kind of like still going to be like shaking his head a little bit, trying to shake off that like low hum and daze, but he's going to be like trying to rush his way over to this new creature in front of him. It seems like he's very much hurting.
You approach. What do you do, Vector? The creature's approaching you.
Vector is still kind of like panicking in his mind, just even just kind of ringing, just kind of instinctively just tries to move away from the approaching creature, just not knowing what it's planning to do, just shaking and just trying to crawl away, just to be away, just to be alone, just to try to figure out what's going on. Just even like feeling kind of washed over with fear as I'm just and still just doing what you try to ignoring the pain, just to move any way or shape or form, just to give inch away.
Okay. Roll me a wills check.
Check.
So on your sheet, you should have 3 will there.
Yeah.
So roll me 3 dice.
Yep. See it. Yep.
You barely move. You inch off to the side. Your movement's more pathetic than anything. Even, however, those small movements, you can feel pain, agony, just racing through your body. You can't even tell if anything's broken, how unfamiliar it all is. Is that supposed to move like that? Is that not supposed to move like that? Your limbs twitch. Your tail. Oh gosh, you have a tail. Simply just jerks off to one side and the other. You inch away from the puppy-like creature. Barely. Dart, I'd like you to roll an insight survival alert, please. Ooh, good roll. Do you remember what was found in the attic?
Storm, earth, and fire, heed my call.
The strange machine and the various crates and boxes filled with MD entry and all the paper strewn across the floor.
Yep. What was on those boxes?
It was the logo, right?
You see nearby a wooden lid, assumedly from a barrel. It had survived intact. And you see that logo right stamped on top of it. You put 2 and 2 together. Go ahead.
Dart's eyes are going to kind of widen a bit. Obviously, you're seeing the MD Industries logo a second time. This critter has answers, maybe. But also, Dart recognizes they are kind of hurt. Also, I don't want to like take away from anyone else. Like, I don't. What is everyone else doing?
Sure. Yeah, what is everyone else doing?
Because I know like Jet was like scraping himself off a little bit dazed, scraped up.
I was waiting for a moment to get in and ask, how is Jet doing? Like, how dazed is he? How...
You're stumbling, but you're coherent. You can hear that low hum as well. But about like your instinct is, as I would assume, your instinct is like, where's my team? How's everyone doing? And you can kind of see everyone more or less meandering about. They all seem to be okay. But with that gash on your shoulder, you're finding it a bit hard to concentrate.
Well, everyone seems to be okay. I know Argus, at least last he said, was hiding under the big Polgo. Azurith, to help determine what Jet's doing. I guess you were just kind of shouting about, or...
That was the original intention, but because I couldn't find the words to speak in, I changed it to him having some sort of panic attack.
Okay.
Okay, so to
You have a
Jet,
panic
it
attack.
probably looks like Azurith is kind of cowering a bit. Not saying that's what you're doing, just to him, that's probably what it looks like. What about Jolene?
Yeah,
What are you up to, Jolene?
I was waiting just for a chance. After having all this go down, Jolene is going to just instantly go trying to find Doc and Ethan and make sure they're okay, because she does not want to leave Doc and Ethan unattended with such stuff happening, and wants to make sure that nothing has befell them, because they were kind of just sitting off at the entrance area when we left them.
You can actually see where Ethan and Doc had been. There appears to be a bush. And as you watch, it slowly begins to retreat steadily. And you can see right in the middle is Doc holding Ethan tightly, protecting him. Ethan, for his part, still seems like he's sleeping soundly.
The poor boy. Yeah. Seeing them being and not harmed, at least if they were not noticeably majorly. The next thing she's gonna do is just look around for everybody else and kind of try and take note of who might have been hurt, and as well as her team, she's checking on the people that might have been around us, the Mons in the area. Make sure nobody needs medical attention severely.
There are injuries about. Not all of the villagers were lucky enough to avoid the falling debris. Some of them even seem quite hurt. Nearby, you can see a child with a gash along their head. Closer to him, you can see a mother who would try to protect him with a piece of wood sticking out of her leg.
Let's see. Would Jolene know how to treat a wound like that? I don't know if she would have read enough of Doc's notes to really have a solid grasp on that. So I think what Jolene's gonna do is keep note of where the individuals that she would have noticed were, pretty badly injured are, and go to Doc and see if Doc is able to tell her what to do or help her help these people.
Watch Ethan, is all Doc can say, before she hands Ethan over to you and proceeds to go to take care of some of the more seriously injured villagers, or caravan goers, rather.
Yeah. Jolene is gonna be now keeping an eye on Ethan and making sure that nobody gets too close. That he doesn't, seem to get worse. All of that. Just keeping an eye on his condition.
So, first you all blow up a building, and then boxes and barrels fall from the sky. I think you all are bad news. And you can see the little crab coming up to you, Jolene, and he's kind of like pointing an accusing claw at you. I think when you all have what you need here, you get out.
Jolene's, as he's coming up, is just gonna watch and make sure he doesn't get too close. And once he's done talking, she's just gonna be saying, "Well, darling, I don't have an issue with leaving y'all be. If you needed help, we would have helped. But frankly, I don't know how you are putting this on us. Is there some specific power that you think we have to summon boxes from the sky?"
It may not be you, but it's definitely something attached to ye. I want you all gone within the hour. I will tell you where you can go next to reach your next destination for Starlight. After that, I do not ever want to see any of you again. You may have rescued Blaze, but this was not worth it.
Jolene is gonna kind of just nod and make sure that she's keeping an eye on like everything around her right now. Well, as she says, "Well, darling, that is fine by us. You don't have to see hide nor hair of us again after we leave."
Fine. And he just kind of like walks away and continues shouting orders at some of the various caravan goers.
So, can I go ahead and slip back in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Because Jet was kind of taking stock of everybody, where they were. Would Jet be able to see the other creature with Dart?
Yeah.
Okay. He'll probably go over to that then to help. Because everybody else seems to be okay. At least of our party.
Alright, roll me a strength check, please.
That wasn't the right.
Go ahead.
It didn't let me do the 2 dice.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, okay.
As you attempt to maneuver your way over to the scene, your body suddenly becomes weak and you collapse. It seemed that impact that you took shook you up a lot more than you realized. And all you can really do is just kind of stare up at the sky as you try to regather your strength. After a small moment, you're able to get back up and you continue padding forward, aware of just how numb your shoulder and its attached arm is feeling.
He's just limping over, not really caring about what his body's got going on, but to check on what's going on with over there with the others.
Okay. We've got a meeting now between Vector, Dart, and Jet.
And Jet immediately phases into the two of them and creates Cerberus.
Banned.
You could do that.
Cerberus.
Sorry.
Dart's like, seeing, this, this Pokemon recoil, just be like, just like interjects, just like, look, like, try to keep still. I can tell you're hurt.
I just try to form words. Vector's just kind of just trying to just stuttering by just what he sees. I see, and also see kind of Jet, or is this other creature joining in, and he just even more shaken up. Just more of them. There's two of them, and he just kind of like starts like even try to push it away even more, and it just kind of looks at the two beings, and it's just where
Easy now. We're here to help.
But what is all this?
It might be best if you just take a moment and breathe.
How?
While Jet's doing, saying that, he's also kind of limping around the new creature and doing his untrained best to see if there's any major medical concerns.
From your untrained eye, you can see small cuts all over the body, but nothing seems to be particularly off, like a bone sticking out of the skin and fur or any such sort. There's a lot of little injuries, but not one big one.
Okay. Carry on, Abby.
So Vector kind of like, again, just kind of try to keep, essentially just fearfully just try to see who, just keeping an eye on Jet, just to see like what they're doing, and just kind of in both in like kind of a very like a bit of wide-eyed, even just trying to take in everything all in, and just even just stuttering on his like just trying to ask even what's going on, and even just like, and he goes, where is this? What is this? What am I?
Dart's gonna take a glance at Jet. Kind of like a sharing that expression of just like it's.
Do we tell him now or later?
There's just like sharing that mutual understanding of like, wait, is this where it's going? Where I think it's going?
Jet kind of nods, having that suspicion. He then goes to move his one leg up, probably the one that's not injured, to point at his own head, and then kind of collapses a little bit from putting all of his front weight onto the other one. Before he's like, let's just let's make sure you're okay before we get into that. I'm Jet. This is Dart.
Dart. It's like, and what's your name? That's probably a good place to start. What's your name?
Name?
Vector comes to mind.
Vector. My name's Vector.
Pleasure to meet you, Vector. Do you, Jet here is just going to be making sure you don't have anything seriously injured. Do you remember what happened? I recall seeing you in the camp.
All I just know. I was just falling. I don't know. I don't. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Take it easy. Just breathe. We're here to help.
And like, Victor's like trying to like focus on breathing, but it's just he's still kind of feeling kind of like he's still kind of feeling like just really confused and just kind of seeing what's happening behind, trying to see what's behind, Dart and Jet, and try to take it all.
Argus, what are you up to?
After peeking out from under the polgo, the big polgo, and seeing that no one's actually blaming him for all this, he doesn't know anything medical, but he is good at picking up stuff, so he's gonna start, helping clean up the camp by picking up all the shattered boxes and wood and everything, so that people don't step on them and get splinters.
Okay. Azurith, what are you up to? Go ahead. You finish your thought.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I finished my thought.
Oh, okay. Azurith, what are you
He's
up
just
to?
cleaning up camp.
Uh-oh.
Did Azurith fall asleep?
No, I can't find words.
Azurith is in shock.
Yeah,
It's alright, take a moment.
I've been having this moment. I can't find the words.
You okay? Do we need to take a break?
Just go on.
Okay. You still watching over Ethan Linden?
Yes.
Okay. And Amos is obviously gone. All right. I guess you three can continue with your role play.
Jet's gonna look around for Doc, calling out to her. Doc! We might need some help over here.
Doc finishes bandaging up what appears to be another young female Pokemon's leg before she quickly walks over. What is it? What's wrong?
He gestures at Vector. He says he woke up falling and kind of crashed here. He doesn't seem to be severely injured, but well, you're the the doctor, so
He seems more panicked than anything, but I mean, I could imagine a fall would do that.
Vector, this is Doc. She's very very good with the taking care of people, and she'll take good care of you.
Vector kind of looks at Jet, and then back into Doc, and just kind of like look, and it also looks at and then back to Jet, and then to Dart, and he just kind of he's still shaking, and he just kind of tries to breathe, and he's still struggling to say words. Okay.
Dart's gonna put a comforting paw on Vector's shoulder. It's okay. We're not going to hurt you.
Still, you see, like a Vector kind of like winces a little back from Paul, but tries to just still essentially just not really much that he can do. He just kind of tries to at least try to relax and just try to at least just kind of just let things happen. It's just like I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've reached 12:30. We want to put a pause.
12:30.
Give everyone a chance to kind of get themselves reoriented for next session.
Get Vector drawn out.
What would everyone like to do? Because honestly, this scene could play out for quite a bit longer, but I want to make sure everyone's okay. Everyone's, able, willing, because this scene could potentially stretch on a little bit further than our intended time. So, what would everyone like to do?
I am always up for more Pokerole.
That he is.
I'm gonna refer my decision to aviating, since this is his introduction scene. If he wants to put a pause on it, I'm happy to. If he wants to just let it play out, I am also happy to.
I won't. I don't mind playing it out a little bit longer if everyone is all right with it.
I'm collecting wood. Little do you know, I will use this wood to build the biggest pogo there ever has been.
Okay. Arzi, how about you?
Percy is deafened from what I can see.
Okay. Then feel free to carry on. You've got about another 30 minutes. Plus, Lyndon, did you have anything you wanted to say?
No. I don't mind
You feeling?
us going up and going a little longer, but I am getting a little burnt out.
I mean, I don't mind like doing waiting till next session if you're feeling that way. Like I have no problems with that.
Yeah, I am getting a little burnt out.
Okay. Then, if everyone's okay, I wouldn't mind putting a pause on this one. Mostly because it seems like we've got two players who are burning out right now. Yeah, I want to make sure everyone's okay.
Oh, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm collecting materials. I'm happy.
I think from an immersion standpoint, having the extra week to get the vector art done to a certain degree, at least the talkie icon, so we can actually like better visualize the
I could
face
set
we're
up
looking at.
Pokedex entries.
Yeah.
I could set up Pokedex entries based on what design you have. I can think of things
It works.
mechanic wise.
Then we'll put in that extra week to, make sure you're all right. At least from that perspective.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good to me.
Okay. Then that is the end of our session. We'll go ahead and we'll do our round robin, starting with Aurum. Aurum, something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
I love that, for lack of better term, we called the cart a polgo. And Argus is going to use that for inspiration. We are going to have wheels. That is my burning thought or idea. Argus is going to reinvent the wheel for us. Something I think
Okay.
that could have been improved. Maybe Amos not destroying buildings. I don't want to have a bad rep with every person we run into. Amos, I know you're not here, but I hope you can feel me glaring at you. And happy Easter. That's all.
Okay. All right, next on the list, aviating. Something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
One heck of a way to airdrop. One heck of a way to airdrop, I will say. I mean, I don't have anything to improve, or to say or anything about that, but definitely like as a start, honestly, like it's been really it's I'm just I'm still trying to like recover from like what just happened, as well as not only just like as like not just like separate from the characters as an addict, but just like out of character. It's just like, oh, so that just happened. Okay.
Welcome to my world.
But yeah, I mean, I really don't know what else to say, but like, holy heck.
Hey, fair enough.
At least you didn't go splat.
All right, Zim, something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea.
Definitely an interesting way to introduce someone. Out of all the ways, I did not see that one coming.
Yeah. That's why when I gave you the hint earlier, I told you you still weren't gonna expect it.
I was honestly expecting some kind of like barrel over Niagara Falls type situation. I was definitely expecting a drop. Not an airdrop from God knows where, but I was expecting a drop.
It was an airdrop from your local Pelipper flight services. You're welcome.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
We actually have a stork Pokemon now. I
That's
guess
also
the puppy got
true.
dropped off with the wrong family.
Oh God.
I mean, it's
Bombardier
more
people.
Bombardier, like, be more appropriate.
Vector was
Just
on
like
his
Pop
way
could have
to.
been improved.
Okay.
Jim?
Nothing's really coming to mind at the moment.
Okay.
Burning question. How the hell did he get up there? And where did the rest of these crates and stuff come from?
It's a great question.
And also,
Alright,
this guy
Archie.
better follow through on what he promised, and we better get the actual directions to Starlight if he's not giving us the job in Horn Grove.
I wouldn't anger him too much. He might put you on ice.
Alright, Arzedeu, something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea?
I really liked how the sessions flowed. It was nice. The way you implemented AV was amazing. Something to be improved. I need to stop getting stage fright. And do not play weather cards during the middle of like a really important-ish segment where the change weather would just be a nuisance more than anything. That is just my personal gripe.
I personally disagree on that. Like, it could have been a great moment to bring in some kind of thematic weather. But either way, that's up to Rygon whether to implement it or not.
I chose not to implement it this time. Simply just due to the fact that I wanted to have the scene play out a little bit. But on the beginning of the next session, I will be doing a weather roll, and we'll see what happens.
I did already send the card back. I send them back when they're... I mean, I've always sent them back if they're not implemented before the end of the session.
Okie dokie. I won't worry about it then. Burning
But
thought
you
or
can play it
idea,
at the beginning of
Margie?
next one, Zoro.
Why does this guy feel suddenly like, he's out against us? He felt, more welcoming previous session. Now this session he felt like some complete stranger.
To be fair, it's because his accent changed. And also to be fair, well, you guys did blow up a building and then suddenly a bunch of boxes and whatnot have been falling from the sky. That's not a small thing.
Sorry.
I like to imagine the sequence of events is that the building explosion sent something so high up in the air that it actually hit, an airplane and tore a hole open in the cargo hold, and you just start having all this cargo start falling out in the process.
I
Mhm.
was actually thinking, did the explosion shoot something off the roof so high, and it's just now coming back down?
That would be impressive.
And Vector was just, sleeping inside a barrel on the roof, launched into the sky.
I wouldn't say sleeping, because, well, that's getting more northing. But I have multiple burning thoughts and ideas. Like, what if he came out of some strange portal? And why was he trying to get his paws free? Was he, like, stuck inside it? Was he, zoo animal comes to word right now. Words can't find, I can't speak. Move on, please.
Okay. Seda, something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea?
You're masterful with words.
No.
That was a phenomenal introduction scene. Very much capturing the essence of the moment. And I really like just how you kind of incorporate that and made it everyone's problem. We could have just had, like, just a single barrel fall from the sky and be like, okay, who's this strange creature? No, you had multiple barrels fall from the sky. That's not just a local thing, it's everyone's problem. And also, nice little touch of upping the tension and, forcing us out. I like that. What could have been improved? I know this is definitely a bit of an anomaly because of, introduction scene, but I did also notice there, like, hey, what is everyone else doing? I didn't want to steal a spotlight.
Yeah. No, you're fine. And I appreciate you saying something. About all I can say though, at least on that, is like for others, like don't be afraid to interject a little bit on occasion. Like it's definitely two ways. Like we can definitely pull back, and you guys can push forward. And of course, I'll try my best to be paying better attention to like, oh, one player's taking over a scene, in an inappropriate manner or whatever, and I'll make sure to say something. But at least to me, it felt like an appropriate scene, so that's why I didn't say anything sooner.
Cool. No, yeah, no, I get you there.
Burning thought or idea?
Where to start? There's not just a single burning thought. There's like an entire forest fire right now.
Damn it, Amos.
It's like, why was Vector falling from the sky? Why was Vector holed up in a barrel? Why did that barrel have MD Industries? What is happening?
All right, and Lyndon, something you liked, something you felt could have been improved, burning thought or idea?
In general, I just enjoyed most of everything, but especially how you introduced Avi's character. I can't think of anything that can be improved right now. That's just the common, it seems like, for me. And for her burning thought or idea, I don't really have any particularly right this minute. Can't think of anything that's like particularly standing out at me anyway.
Okay. All right. Then obviously, go ahead and I'll go into my bit here. My goal, of course, was to mostly just to have an introduction scene for Avi's character. So that's where I put the majority of the effort for tonight's session in. So I apologize if I was a bit lackluster in other areas, especially keeping in mind how to properly balance all of you and your needs out. So again, I apologize. It seems we've had maybe a couple players who are getting a bit burned out. So I apologize on that as well. I should have been paying more attention to that. Let me think what else. Overall, I feel like the session was a relative success. I'm glad you all enjoyed it as much as you did. And definitely look forward to seeing how things play out in the next scene. But yeah, to Aviating, welcome to the group. Again, I hope that was a good intro for you. That's what you can kind of expect moving forward. To all of our, oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was about to just say, like, hey, any landing I can walk away from is a good one.
Great.
Fair enough.
I thought
all of
you
our
couldn't
viewers
walk
out
right
You're
there-
not
now,
walking
though.
yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think you are walking yet.
No, that's true.
To all of our viewers out there, thank you so much for watching the episode. If you're on YouTube, thank you for getting through it all the way. I hope you all enjoyed the journey, and I will see you all next time. Thank you to my players for playing the game. I appreciate each and every single one of you more than you can know. Bye-bye. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
And happy
I'll see you
Easter,
next time.
because it's Easter.
And everyone on my end, I am actually going to be ending the stream altogether here. I just kind of want to relax the rest of the evening. Plus, tomorrow's an early day, and I keep not getting to bed on a decent time for that. But anyways, thank you all so much for joining us today for the Starlight Expeditions Pokerole, our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon ttrpg. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, whether it is financially or just with your time. So thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, as well as checking out my friends who also stream. You can find links to all of their channels down in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. And yeah, thank you all so very much for joining. You guys are incredible, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You are being rescued. Please do not resist.